have a naughty secret that I don't know if I'm ready to share with the world yet. But I do in fact think that it is time that I fully addressed this situation. I own every single Diary of a Wimpy Kid book to ever exist on the planet. Bienvenidos! Welcome to my childhood bedroom. This year I found out that my parents are going to retire in Barcelona, which means that all of this is going away. So before all of this goes to wither and shambles, I thought I'd give you a room tour because this isn't just any ordinary bedroom, all right? This is the bedroom that I designed when I was 4 years old and then never changed a thing.
You designed it at age 4?
Yeah. Why do you think there's still fairies on the wall? I also have my roommate Carter who's just laying on the floor.
Bienvenido, mi amores.
Yeah. He's gonna go around my room and be very fragile with things. Hand me anything.
There you go.
Come here. You ever worn one? You are now. You know how it works?
No.
Put it on your... What part goes on the underwear?
This part.
Nice. A lot of men don't know that. A lot of men think that they stick it straight on the cooch.
This feels like some nice 3-ply toilet paper. This feels like something I would feel on a bouncy house.
This is also not a part of my childhood until I was 13.
Close your eyes.
Okay. Be careful with the stuff on top of there. I know where you're going. Did you break something?
No.
Do you promise?
You liar!
I know what it is because it's the one thing on that shelf that's broken.
Oh.
Yeah, Shoddy pops right off. This was my first ever soccer trophy and I broke it 5 minutes after getting it. But definitely by far the coolest one. Like, look at that. Come on. Look at her kicking the ball. Learning young. This is the lei that got put over me right after I graduated high school. Nothing has fallen off. I'm pretty sure there's probably like a colony of viruses that are swarming the insides of these leaves. Ooh, these are all of my most important medals. And they are resting on something that this girl made for our entire first grade class. This MV thing. She made it and gave every single person in the class something with their initials on it for Valentine's Day. But I was also the only person in the entire class that year not to get invited to her birthday party. I wanted to do karate so bad, but this is the only thing that I have that kind of says that I tried. It was from a birthday party. I didn't actually ever learn anything. Oh my gosh, there's real gold in this pouch. This is when I went to Coloma and my... It's not worth anything. It's like a magnified nug.
I see.
And...
There's no gold in that
Do you
thing.
see the nug?
Oh, stop it right now.
You see the little nugget? This is when I won a half marathon. This was my first ever 10K.
Is that by Bud Light?
No, I was 10.
Such a beautiful cabinet you have over there.
That's a doll my grandma made me. Don't make fun of it. Won't you come with me to the entrance of my abode? These are the fairies I was talking about. I picked them when I was 4 years old and I never changed them. I never named them. They've always been like this.
That one's Shalissa. That one's Bacardi.
Oh my gosh, and then this is a little cape that I got once. And then this is my only running hat. I use it to run. Every single time we went to Disney growing up, the only thing we could bring home from the park so that we wouldn't ask for everything in our path was a hat. And this is Pascal. These are just a few of my second place track medals because I was never first. This is my running light.
Are you sure it's not a pee light?
Like to aim when you're pissing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's dead. Do you remember those ugly dolls? I still have one.
I had the blue one.
And now I will confide in you my #1 hiding space. It always worked during hide and seek when I was a kid. I also have a trauma story for it. Welcome to underneath my sink. I guarantee you if we pulled everything out, I could still fit in there. I hid in there last Christmas.
Do it.
There's so much stuff.
I just want to see you do it.
Oh my gosh, this is my water pick. All we need is a couple of these out.
No way. Is this you saying to like the video?
And subscribe. Who wants the trauma story now? It was a family Christmas. There was obviously a very competitive game of cousin hide and go seek. And it was a fight to the death. And I hid in there for 6 hours.
What happened?
My withering grandmother comes in, takes a shower and a shit. I've never lived it down. And that cabinet was my Narnia. Oh my god. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm smiling. That was so cool. Say Rumpelstiltskin's my daddy.
Rumpelstiltskin's my daddy. Cute! Oh my gosh, this is all my hobbies. These are all of my hyperfixations that I had because I have ADHD. I could never pick one. Rubik's Cubes. I know how to solve them. Not anymore, so I don't want to mess that up. This is a rock that I found on the ground that was painted and I kept it. If you can guess what's in my hand, I will Venmo you $100 right now.
A Bakugan, a Beyblade, a Mighty Bean,
You're close.
a Tech Deck.
Remember these?
Girl, what is that?
They're like the squishy things. Everybody would trade them. They'd put them on their pencils and they'd walk around school and the teachers would have to take them because everybody just wanted to trade them.
Our school didn't participate, but you speak your truth.
This is a squid or a seahorse. This is my first ever calligraphy set. This is the ink. These are the tips. I love a good tip.
Stop.
Okay. These are what you put the tips on. See?
You're a wizard, Terry. Ooh, she a rebel.
Put the floor to the pedal. I used to love collecting tiny things, so this is a super miniature Tabasco bottle that I stole. This was my first ever armoire.
Stop it right now, Mattie. I had the exact same one, but SpongeBob.
Drawstring bag, anyone? This is my closet, where a lot of discoveries were made. Want to see my pole?
No.
Look, it's my pole. Behind this door is like a wall of sticky notes. I just wrote a bunch of like emo stuff because I was like, nobody Ow, nobody loves me. I'm like 14. Here's my mini trampoline. I kept it in my dorm room, and everybody that walked into my room had to sign the outer rim.
Oh, who's that? Oh my gosh, his handwriting is so beautiful. Can't come very far.
Okay, these are all my soccer trophies, not in order. And then this is when I won a drawing contest in the 2nd grade. These are obviously all my Legos. And this is my game-winning ball. This is how in lacrosse I got the nickname concussion, because I got hit in the head with this ball and then picked it up off the ground and then scored with the concussion. I was 11. These are my student media passes for college. This is what I would wear to get into the game. These were my best friends. I don't talk to any of them anymore. And then this is where the fun begins. I kept every single bib, every single race that I ran. And these were my Target team member little name tags. You're not supposed to keep them, you can get in trouble, but I kept them anyway because I'm rebellious. Is that believable?
No.
Okay. These are all of my races that I've ever done. And then this was my first ever guitar.
Play something.
And then do you want to see the unicycle that I got right before I went to college, and then my mom didn't let me take to college because she was afraid that our health insurance wouldn't cover any of the injuries that I definitely would have gotten if I rode it? This is Baloo, named after the bear from Mowgli.
Can you write it?
Oh, absolutely not.
Why did you buy it?
You're asking the important questions. It looks a lot easier than it is, though, I promise. I went out to the backyard and I immediately fell. What's in here, you might ask? A witch in the wardrobe.
I got scared. Oh my god, that's Harry Potter.
I know. One of my exes made that for me. What am I gonna do? Like, unfold it? That's why it's in the closet. I used to make homemade pillows when I was like super young. See my handwriting? I would make everybody sign it.
Mommy, Nolan, Daddy, Madeline.
All of the squiggles were my infant sister. These were everybody in my class. My mom taught her preschool how to make them. And then this is every single Christmas card, birthday card, Christmas card that I've ever gotten.
Wedding invitation?
Unfortunately, none of those yet, but these are all of them. I kept everything ever since I was like born. I still collect them when I get them where we live, and then I bring them back here and then I put them in the pile. This was the first ever pride flag that I bought.
You really were always a hopeless romantic.
Born and raised. Funny story about this particular wardrobe. When I was in the 6th grade, I rented out a freaking science textbook and forgot to return it before the last day of school. And my mom said that I had late fees on it, and I made her gaslight the librarian into thinking that I did return it. It was behind this wardrobe for years. That was one of the hats that I got from Disney. That's me when I was 5. That's the little birdhouse I was gonna paint and never did. This is a book that I feel like really spoke to my inner monologue, because the pigeon has feelings too. And to conclude the tour, you're gonna come with me. Thank you so much to our incredible cameraman, Kara Kent. Yay!
I can go to bed?
You want to go to bed?
No.
This part of my bed is also very special to me because there's only a little bit between my bed and the wall. And when I was growing up, my brother and I were very close. I always thought he was like the coolest person in the world, and we were really attached. We acted like twins. And sometimes up until the age 12, I would find him like sleeping next to my bed. I'd just wake up and he'd be like down there, nestled up into that corner, asleep. I saved the best for last because these are my most prized possessions to ever exist in this universe. My book collection. And I have a naughty secret, and I don't know if I'm ready to share with the world yet. But I do in fact think that it is time that I fully addressed this situation. I own every single Diary of a Wimpy Kid book to ever exist on the planet. Fan favorite. And down at the end of the hall, we have my middle school yearbook. 2013, 2014, 2012, or 2013?
12. I want to see fetus.
All right, let's go. It was an iPad that year. Oh my gosh, wait, there I am. I flipped to the exact page. That's me.
Wait a second. Maddie, you're adorbs.
Wasn't I so cute? Wait, why did nobody like me?
Show me the popular girls.
Okay. She was really popular.
You know, I get the vibe.
She was really popular. She was good at every sport ever.
Who were the boys that everybody had crushes on?
That little fart.
Did you not like Patrick?
It's not that I didn't like Patrick. I just didn't like men. So they got all the girls and I was like envious.
At 6th grade? You knew.
Yeah, but I didn't know I was gay yet. No, it was just like it was just this feeling that I didn't understand.
Oh.
She was popular. All the boys liked her. Or I feel like it. This is also just my perception. I mean, looking back, they might have had a different view. She was the most popular.
Really?
Yeah.
Give me like what happened? Like what was the juice?
I don't really know. We just kind of got there and she was like head bitch, you know? I don't really remember the guys a whole bunch. I didn't perceive them.
Right.
He was very popular. Huh? I always thought he was like a cutie patootie.
Maddie?
What?
His hair is 4 times the size of his body.
What a little cute guy.
Sure.
All right. And now we are done shaming 6th graders.
Can we move to 7?
No. Thank you so much for joining me for day 2 of Vlogmas. I hope to see you tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do when this room is gone. A massive chunk of me is gonna feel like it's missing. I feel like no other child will like fully love this room to the extent that I did. You feel like that?
When I got rid of it, I knew that I did everything I could to make it mine. I also knew that the new people that came in would just start from scratch and they'd never be able to live up to me.
Man, I lived here. Before I start crying, we're going to end the video. But I will see you tomorrow for more chaos between the both of us.
I'm in it tomorrow too.
Surprise! Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button with your left buttock.
Boom.